Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and welcome back to Terminus Zombie Survivors. We are using Remington, who's the engineer. We're doing a solo domination run. The rules is he has to stop solo. If he finds survivors, he has to kill them. If he finds a fortified house, he has to battle with them. He can use the environment to his advantage, which he has been doing. At the end of the last episode, we went into a fortified house. We shot a window. We moved over to a gas station tile. Yes, we are using a fire truck now. It's not the most economy, but we've got so much gear at this point because we've been looting every single tile and dropping a flag at every tile. And I don't like to throw things away, let's just put it that way. So let's get started on. We're going to continue exactly where we was in the last one. Okay, welcome back. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. We've just read books all the way for the night and we've just got another level up. So I think I am going to take the final skill in the audible sound. That should take us up to 100% in it. So that means any sharp ear books I've got in the car can be thrown. There is a zombie that's appeared in this square here, and there's a zombie that's appeared in that square there. I think I'll pass a turn just to get some AP before we do anything. Food-wise, we've still got a flour. I was just crafting up the axe, I forgot to do it. And we've already got 370 pages into the combat stat book. This is the second book we're going to be learning. I would like to finish or get to another library pretty soon, and there is a library here. But on the next day, we're going to fill the truck up, and then we're going to go and visit that fortified house. So what am I getting next turn? I think I can move. There's actually 3 now. There's one there, and one there. And one over by the truck, I think I've just noticed on that side. Yep. We could go up to the door. The door does have a little bit. And I think I'm just going to repair the door. We've got loads of wood on us. Hammer broke. I think I've got a second. No, I've got some hammers in the car, but that's fine. We did fix it. Yes. So we're going to get... we're not going to overcap the next turn, so that's fine. Let's just drink some water up because we've got a lot of water on us. Okay, energy. The drug must have wore off. I think I'm just going to put 1.5 energy on and a 1.5 morale if I've got it yet. We might as well start using the drugs. So that's going to be good for 6 hours, so until 12 o'clock in the morning. So let's pass a turn, it's light, and then we'll go and fight them zombies. Take the gas cans, siphon, turn this on and do the usual stuff to what we have to do. We'll keep everything covered up in here. Let's just move one square out just so I get visibility. So there's a couple up there. There's one there, definitely. Yep, 2 there. You have a lot of movement, and there's one there and one there. So if we go in this square, we can take these 2 out, and then we can eye up the situation on the others. So let's switch over to... We'll just go with the weakest of the Vaxes. It should still easily take these out. Okay, so what have I got? A 2.8 up there. I should be able to just shoot you. Saves me having to waste AP. And if I can shoot these... Again, shooting at a gas station is probably not the best thing. We only have a 30% hit chance, so it's not worth it. If I go there for 3.5... What's on the floor? I would like to go and collect some of this stuff. Only that stuff. Let's use the weakest spear on you. And if we do miss, we've got them energy drinks on us. Nothing I need to go out my way for. Okay, so we want to retrieve fuel. Oh, we had no AP to do it. So let's just store everything we've got on us, and then we'll go from there, so... We want to take a siphon pump on us, so we want to take the weakest of the siphons. 78, 40, 80. We'll take the 40. Use that one up first. Don't need all this water on us. And grab another wine, because those are really good for the morale, the wine is. And those bottles I will craft up to Molotovs the next time we get it. A chance. what have got with drugs, so we need to top up our drugs. So we need a 1.5, a 2 energy, and a 1.5 energy. And drug-wise, we're good on. Actually, no, we was keeping that rifle suppressor on us, wasn't we, for a reason? Because this is about to break. Molotov's good. I've got 3 axes, but I'm going to be wearing... actually, so yes. I crafted that one up last night, and it's now very high. These are only high. So yeah, we must have used our best axe at some point and thought these was ours. So yeah, we'll use these 2 axes up. Don't need the MP3 on me at the moment. We do need to top that up with some batteries. Or even better, I can just take one out of there that's actually working. Did we pick up anything else I don't need? We've got the 2 books we want to learn, and we're at 1.2, so that's nice. We need gas cans with fuel. So anything with fuel I need to carry on me. So those are all empty, those are all empty. I think what I'm going to do is transfer that into a 5, and then I'm going to siphon the fuel out of here just to go and put in the back generator. We need AP to do anything, really. It takes quite a bit to move it out of this truck. So again, it probably isn't the best one, but we're already, what, 30 kilos, 40 kilos above what the last vehicle could hold. Gonna go there for 6. Just so make sure there's no zombies down here. We are cold, but we haven't repaired our gear. I did forget to repair it last night. It will go away, but we are at nearly negative 9C. And there's a little bit of fuel in there, not much, but we're going to refuel it to the maximum. So 3.5 will go for 5 turns. So I want to be max AP before I do this, because I know that fire truck's going to take a while to... Shall I just turn it on now? I'm just going to turn it on now. First thing, refill the truck is going to be 11.8 AP, so we will have to wait for some AP to come back. But it's the cost what we have to do. Us loot orders, we need a bigger stash than we've got. What we could do is go and grab another car and leave the fire station here, the fire truck here with all the goods in, and then just keep coming back to it. That's what I'll do in the future playthroughs, try and get a fire truck to where I want to settle an house. Okay, so the truck is full. 65 fuel, that goes 8 tiles. And then we need to refuel every gas can we've got. Which will take a little while. So all the gas cans are full now, as you can see. I just want to see where we're up to with the gas cans, because we've collected a lot since the last time I went to a gas station. So we now have 65 fuel in the gas cans here. And we have 14 fuel in these ones down here. So 79 fuel. 65 in the truck, 144 fuel, close to 20 tiles we can travel now. We need some more AP to go and turn the generator off. It might actually run out of fuel by the time I get there. So there's enough in there to go 1 turn, but it takes about 4 turns to fill this truck up. No, we haven't dropped our flag down at here, I just thought. And that's another location we've dealt with. And now it's time to go into combat with the fortified house. We are still cold. Energy, we are losing it again, so I might just take from next to the truck. It's because I have to be careful because my drug load's quite high at the moment. So yeah, we'll take an energy 1.5. And we're low enough to be able to eat as well. Our satiety's... So we'll use one of the flowers out the truck and then we'll just keep the one on us. It also means that some of this stuff has gone rotten. Oh, that's just stale, so that's fine. So we'll just dump the rotten meat on the floor. And we're pretty good on books still. And I've got enough of what I want. So yep, let's go back to the fortified house. It might be good to take the shotgun out. No, I think the rifle's good enough. We don't need a suppressor. And let's go back up to the fortified house. And then I want to go and do the pharmacy, the house, and the library. It would have been nice to do pharmacy, house, fortified house. But no, we started the fight there. Let's continue it. Well, there's a lot of zombies I'm seeing around me. I've got 2 here. Another 2 here. And another at least 3 or 4 up the top here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, it is quite packed, this zone is. There is one dead survivor there immediately. Can we take these out with the rifle at this range? So yeah, they've been into combat because you can see they've tried to take the legs out of these people instead of just going for the heads. And yeah, we've got no AP. I should have filled my AP before we got here. And in that case, we know there's 1 there and we know there's 2 there. So I'm going to go to that square. Well, there's actually 4 around me. So this is the point where all those AP items I've been saving we might end up using. So 11.7 as a minimum. Can take you 2 out. It would take 2 spirits to take you out. I think I'm going to move there instead and just use the axe. And then we'll use a spear on you. We do want to check what that book is. Oh, there's another survivor there on the zone point. So we know at least 2 of them's dead. We know there's been up to 5 in the past in these houses. And I do want to collect that wood glue. We've got loads of the wood glue now, so I probably don't need it. And you can actually get to me now, so that was a bit bad on my part. I didn't look at your movement first. And I didn't pick up my... Oh, this might not be good. Because I forgot to pick up my energy drinks when I transferred all the stuff into the fire engine. No, he hasn't seen me. Oh, yes, he has. He's going to hit me. We dodged. But again, we are max agility. So we do have a 40% chance to dodge. I took a bit of a chance then. It could have ended the run. If the zombified me. But it paid out. Sometimes you have to take a little bit of a chance. Want to see what's up here? Okay, so you will come up to me, but you can't get to me. So I need to use about 4 AP. About 200 pages left in that book. Okay, you didn't see me, so that's fine. 2 hours left. We will be keeping in the building at the night, so I want to go around and clear the outside while there's daylight. And we can just use the weakest spear on you. Don't need to stop for that, but I do want to get visibility around here. And let's go on the zone point, because I know there's 1 there. What's up here? You can get to me. I don't know about you. So let's move down into that square. There's another 2 here. Can this do 5? It can. Very nice. And I'm going to take a risk on this one. That they don't see me. Okay, so what are you? 6 point... So I am going to have to kill 2.6 to there, and then it would only be 1.2 to get to the next square. I should be able to take all these out. Just go to that weakest axe and get rid of it. Not going out my way for a chocolate bar. We've got loads. You can get took out with a gun. Could have done it with a spear as well. And let's take this guy out with the axe. It's nice to be able to take him out in 2 hits. I will take the potents because we are relying on those at the moment. And what have I got? I think I want to stay where I am. Just trying to uncover all the darkness out here first. And then we can go and check what loot they dropped us. So the meat I'm not going to do anything with. The shrimp's only got 5 on, so unless I cook this turn, I might have a look. MRE, very nice. Kitchen knives, we'll only take fighting knives at this point. Machetes can go into the car because I'm right next to it. Don't need any more pistols. We'll grab a couple of more accessories. We did run out of an ammo, so it's a good job I didn't notice that one. Another fuel tank, very nice. Any of these very high? We'll take a body armor bin zone right by the vehicle. I can just dump it in there. Better to have one. And not need than need and not have one. Take a couple of planks, but we can break stuff down inside the building, that's fine. Put the machete away for the moment, just keep the one dagger on us. Okay, let's have a look at what we can cook. So, we would need our pot and pan. Using the lowest durability. We've got a lighter on us at the moment. And I think the army base stew is probably the one I want to be doing. So that's that, ramen. Anything that's low durability, we've got some meat there. 50 odd turns on that, 90, 100. Let's see if we can do anything with that meal there. So the army base stew, we know this is a good one because we've crafted it multiple times. It can't put the fresh shrimp in. I thought you could have any... Okay, so it might be the bean meal then. There's one of them what can have fish in. I could just do a cooked fish, cooked meat. Okay, I found the recipe I needed. It's canned meal I would need. Which is that one there. So the canned meal can have any seafood and it can also have any raw meat. So that way I could get rid of all that. It would lower the condition because we're using low condition meats. But it can literally hold everything I've got low conditions. We could put some salt and pepper in for some morale boost. But a 57 satiety meal, I think that's going to be worth it. I don't think there was anything else we need to cook. And those have got like 100 to 200 turns on it, so... Do we need to cook? No, we've got that much food, but... Let's just make a meal, a warm meal for once. We'll take the flour away because we'll eat the MRE after that. And we want to split this into my usual 3, 3. So we can put that away for the moment then. Don't need soft drinks, don't need the beer when I've got these two. Can we craft them Molotovs tonight, I think? And it was some rubbing alcohol, I think it was. So yeah, Molotov there, glass bottle, a rag, and the rubbing alcohol. And just making sure it's using the empty one. And the other one would use the wine, but I want to drink the wine first before I do the other one. So now we broke down that meal. It is only giving us 21 turns while it's fresh. But 9 times 6... It's got about 2 days on it. We will be able to eat it before it's stale. And it doesn't give hydration, so we'll keep the water bottle on us. Pot and pans. Let's just try and lower our weight down a little bit going in. Don't need that. I don't think we've got any combat inside, but we've got the energy drugs. Got the morale drugs we need. And we've got our AP items in case we need. And we can craft those up. And we are going to have to repair our gear. So we've got another needle. So it's going to be in the axe section. We have. We'll take that needle with us as well. Repair some gear up tonight. That's still got 2 on, so let's put a 3 with us as well. Just in case we want to do some cooking, like using cigarettes for morale. We do have an MP3, what we could use for morale as well. That can be used 3 turns, that could be used 7, so let's take the 3-turn one. Now we'll come around, look at them other goods in the morning. I want to spend the night. We are going to not have any sleep, but I want to go over and close that window up. And the doors have 50 odd. So yeah, we're going to spend the night doing all this. We have got an MP3 player, which we can use just to give us some morale. We don't really use them. It only gives 2 morale for 1 AP. I don't think it's that great. It's basically the same as what a novel does from Fresh. A novel gives 2 AP. 2 morale for 1 AP. So we need AP before we can do anything. We are going to loot this place. And like I said, we have got the drugs, so we don't need to sleep tonight. And we won't be taking anything we don't need. So again, crafting stuff's always good and drugs are always good. We've got enough capacity in the fire truck to take whatever we want. We're not taking weak drugs anymore because we've got so much of the others. And anything to do with food and water we'll always take, even though we've got quite a bit there. But because we put vegetables in it and we've got the vegetarian trait, we are going to get a nice amount of morale back from eating those, which I did forget before I used the MP3 player. So we've checked those 2. We want to uncover this area, see what the plan is. So we want to go and close that window before zombies come in. So I want to go down this turn. We need to use some AP. Let's just use 2 AP on the book we've been reading. So we're up to 400 pages there. And we'll get another combat stat. We are hoping to find some good books in here. Especially health stat books are the ones I'm really after. Or strength stat books. So let's go to the next turn. We should be low enough so we can start eating some food. That caps out our morale. Having capped morale will also give you more AP. So next turn we're getting 13.3 AP. Okay, can't get to anything, so let's go into the centre. I want to go over to that window as a priority. Guns we don't need. We've got a fully modded out gun of every type, except for we still haven't found an assault rifle. Now, the only place I have actually found assault rifles is at the army base. And let's go and loot everything. There's no... Oh, there's another window open down there, so we want to go and get that closed. Crowbars and hammers, I'll take a couple extras because we've been using quite a bit of those hammers recently. Actually, let's have a look at how that compares to the hammer we've got. 78 eye, 65 eye. So yeah, we'll keep the eye ones. That's what I wanted to see. Loads of books. Intuition, energy saver, and sharp ears. But we've already maxed out that skill, so that's no use for us. And because we solo, as soon as we finish with a book, it's no point keeping it. We'll just dump it. Another keepsake collector. I think I've got one in the car already. But I'll take a second one. Because I want to go with the one with the least amount of pages. We've got enough bags. We'll take that fishing rod because it's high. And we'll check it against the ones we got in the car. We only want to keep 2 fishing rods. So everything down there has been done. And I need some AP to go and do the rest of it. Well, we're not hearing any survivors in here. So there could have been less survivors here than normal. We'll always take adrenaline shots, even though we've not been using them. Very good items. That door's closed. That window's closed and covered. That's fine. So unless there's survivors in here. But yeah, there's normally more. There could be a chance that 2 survivors died at the same tile on one of these. That has 27 ammunition, so it could have 2 different survivors died at that one point. But we have been all the way around the map. So let's get some AP. So I need to use Another couple AP. So we're still doing the combat book. We are leveling up pretty quick, because we've got all 5 books of the Fast Learner already done. So we can get a 100% experience bonus. And we're currently about 1,400 from the next level. There is a zombie just come on the target, so I just saw a little ping at the top. But each of these windows and doors are like 40 to 50. So only the most powerful zombies can get through. Take batteries. We'll take an extra lockpick. We could just make a load of lockpicks and carry them, but we've got enough fire axes and crowbars to do what we need to. Don't need fire extinguishers, but food we'll always take, especially stuff without condition bars. There's a window there, but it is closed and covered. If anybody bangs on the window, we'll go back and do combat. Don't need any crafting books because we've got the job engineer, which has access to all the recipes in the game at the start, which has really helped out this run. I think this job was the best suited for this sort of run. We'll take the meat just in case we want to cook something else, and we're only taking clothing if it's very high conditions. Rice we'll always take. Sleeping pills I'll just never use. And we'll take the gloves and check them against the ones we've got. So 44 low, 58 low, so that one can go on the floor. There's one at the top over there to check. And then 2 other items to loot, and then we can get down to reading some books. I think my jacket's already high because we've already checked that. We'll take the 3 vitamins though. We do have level 4, if I can find, actually level 5. So we make 100% less sound. So that's probably why that zombie hasn't come down to us. And he's now walked from there over to here. Same, we'll take the leather gloves, check them against ours. Don't need painkiller, and we'll take the tomato. Let's go back onto the main menu. Just keep our water topped up. We don't need to. We do want to do some crafting because I want to craft those Molotovs out the way. And we don't need the morale to use the wine or beer at the moment. Is there anything else I needed to do in this menu? No. We've already done that. And I don't think we need to repair anything. We can break down everything, get loads of wood and put it in the fire truck, but we don't need to. I'd rather spend my AP on other stuff. Energy drinks are good because we've already used all what we had. And potent antidepressants are good. So we've looted everything. Yep, we've looted all that. So being as though our fire truck's down here, I think I'm going to come all the way back into this room here. Oh, actually, there's a reading speed desk there I didn't spot. Well, I've been reading books. Let's go to the one that's going to give me the bonus. I didn't realise these houses could have those. Yeah, there's another one up there with reading speed. Just checking to see if they had anything with crafting speed. And you can get better sleep there, but we're not going to sleep tonight, so that's no bother to us. Let's get some crafting done. So let's get our gloves on. And it does really cut down wearing them gloves, especially if you can craft like 4 or 5 items. The 20% bonus on crafting speed there is very, very useful. Did we pick up any planks? We didn't. So I need to come down here. Yeah, we've already got that one. Let's come back up onto our bench. We're not using it right this second, but we will in a minute. Just want to prepare a couple of other flags up. We've got enough to do about 3, so let's break them 2 down. And that's good. We've got down to that. We do need to repair our gear, I think. So let's get this crafted up first. Then I need to repair gear. Because we are getting cold every morning because our gear is starting to wear down. I don't normally show this part, but because I'm going for the night, I will show it on this occasion, and then take the gloves off. So which of these are the better ones? 67 I will keep. What was the next thing? Repairing gear. Try and take everything up to about 80. We've got another needle there. And then I'm going to take it all the way if I get some more AP. I do waste a bit of condition, but I have got enough needles in the car and enough bones to do whatever I need to. So yeah, let's just get these up to max. And we are out of thread, so let's just craft another couple down. So you do it in the crafting menu, and you disassemble option, you need to be in the crafting menu. And we do want to repair this. Now, this is the first time in the game I've ever seen this backpack. I didn't know it existed. But it is so much better. Well, it saves about 4 or 5 kilos more than I was saving in the hiking backpack. But the hiking backpack is probably the best backpack you will find in a standard game. Now, having better condition on these does not mean you'll get better weight reduction. All it does is stops them from breaking. So, I'm happy with all the gear repairing we've done. There is another zombie that's just appeared down there, whether it's the same one that's walked round. There's one there, one there. One down the bottom here, I think I've just seen. And then I think there's one over here somewhere. So there's quite a few on the tiles, and we do need to clear those to be able to drop a flag in the morning. So it's 3 o'clock, we're still going. Let's have a look at our energies. It's still going up. No, we're starting to lose it, so let's take another drug. We could have took the 2s, but I think the 1.5s are more than enough for what we need. Morale, we are starting to lose it, so again, we'll take a 1.5 morale. Just build them up a little bit. Do we need to eat? Possibly. 6.3. And let's get our hydration topped up as well. We do have an energy drink if you really wanted to use that one, but we can use that throughout the next day. So, main thing I want to do is finish that combat book, which we should easily do now we're next to the bench. We should be getting 6 pages a turn off here. So if you look at your book... No, 5.5, sorry. Because it's only a 10% bonus. And we want to finish this book, so as soon as it turns 7 o'clock, we're ready to go off on our travels. Because we haven't got much daylight now. So yep, combat skills up to 3, so we've gained an extra 20% attack and an extra 4% accuracy. So to look at our stats now... It's looking quite nice. Now, we didn't pick up any health books and we didn't pick up any strength books. So we are been struggling with those too. We have got enough books in the car to complete observation. Which is probably what I will do next. But again, if I get an health or a strength, those are the priorities. We will be visiting a library, hopefully in this episode as well. So what have I got? AP-wise, I need to be on the AP. So no, I think I'm just going to get some AP, move to the door, and then I'm ready to start on the next day. Now, there is quite a few down here now. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will have to take out all them. And there's a couple at the top now. We could possibly come out this window because we do want to go and get this loot, don't we? So yeah, change of plan. I'll come up to the window instead. Now, we're not hearing any zombies down here, so hopefully I can get out and drop a flag. And then we can just run to the fire truck and leave. So what am I getting next turn? I would need to use 4. I'm going to take the cover off, so that will waste some. I think some more's popped up down the bottom. So we would have 22... So 3 AP on the book. So we're going to be using the observation book, I think, now. I'm just making sure none of these... That one I need to switch with what we've got in the car, I think. So yeah, our gear's all looking good now, so we shouldn't get as cold as often. And we should be close to 20 AP to go the next turn. Food-wise, how are we doing with food? So that one, 6.3. Now, it will go stale, but I will be still getting morale because of the vegetarian bonus on them. Normally, you would then start having negative morale for it being stale. So that food's probably still good for another 3 days. So we need to drop down to about 23 satiety before I use that. We're still getting energy back because of the drugs we've got as well. So that's good. Let's go and have a look what's on this loot pile for us to get. Well, first thing first, let's see if we can drop our flag. So we are getting cold because it is negative 9.2. That is really cold. So yeah, brilliant. What have we got? We have got a fresh crab. And we know we can put that in the canned meal, the seafoods. Fresh sandwich, fresh lettuce. Don't want the weak medicine. That can go away. We've got enough rifles. We've got enough scopes, but we always take ammo. We'll always take Molotovs because we will have some fun with that at some point. And another fishing rod. So what have we got here? Eye duration. We'll check them against what we've got in the car. Very low, very low, very low. And for some reason, denim jackets only come in very high. And another strong spirit book. So we've got a good selection of books in the car. So we could get back to the fire truck for 6.1. And then just leave the zone. And I think that's what we're going to do. We've got our flag down. As long as nobody's standing in the way. No, I want to go and get that loot as well. I did forget about it. More fresh stuff. We'll just use an AP item. We haven't used one in a long time. Potent we'll take. Lighters with 5, yeah. High durability ammo, always good. Crafting book I don't need. Towel I don't need. I'll take the lighting gas. And we've got about 30 rubbing alcohols in this run. I've never got that much in any run up till now. I won't use the AP item until I desperately need to. So what I'm going to do is put everything I don't need. So stuff like that I will need to eat before this. Okay, I've sorted out the car as best as I can, but I have just noticed the book we did finish reading we haven't dropped, so let's drop that on the floor out the way. So we're back down to 1.2 AP. We've got some food items on us. We've got a couple extra drugs because I've got a feeling I'll be having to use one of those two in the next turn. We've put some more bullets into the car, so now we're up to the stupid amount of 350 in the car and 63 on us. So again, if we could find something like an assault rifle, we could have some serious fun. Kept a couple of lighters on us, and some of these axes will break pretty soon. We've still got our really good one we crafted in the car there, so all these can break and I'm okay. We want to top up our cloths again, and I've dumped all the flags in, so we're now back up to 6 flags. About 8 cloth is more than enough, and we're still at the 1.2. So yep, next tile. I want to go. I would love to go to the library, but I think it's more sensible to go to the pharmacy, clear the pharmacy and house out, then come down to the library. No, I've decided. I want to go to the library. I want to get some more stat books. Now, we do currently only have the one stat book on us to read, but there's 400 pages in there. It will take us a while, and I'm hoping I'll find something. Now, I did notice there's a lot of red pings. There's one there, one here. Another 2 over there and 1 at the bottom. So we know there's at least 5 zombies on this tile. We don't have any AP, and luckily there's nobody around us, so we don't need to use them AP items. So they can go away. We want to use the food that's about to go off first. So that's about to come rotten, and that's about to come rotten. So that could actually be eaten now, and then we'll wait till we're down to 22 before we'll have that one. Okay, we've got some visibility around there. I want to go around the outside. We know there's a zombie down here, so let's come and take him out. Swap one as well. Let's use the weak axe. Let's just get rid of that. Even the weakest axe now are doing over 11 damage. Don't need to stop for the ammunition. And we haven't got much AP, so let's just wait a turn. Do the same as what we usually do. Run around the outside, clear the outside. And then if we need to, we can always just loot the house at the night. So there's a lot more zombies now here. There's 2 here. 3, 4, 5. 6 at the top there. So we're going to have to get into some heavy combat down here. Now I'm going to go to that spot. But before I do any fighting, I'm always going to check my outs. So to check your out, you want to check everybody's movement. These can only move 1. He can move a lot more than 1. So this square is clear. As long as I take these out. So I would only need 1.2 to move back. So we've checked out, so we're happy to continue with the fighting now. And because we're so strong with the axe, we can just take anybody out quite easy with the axe. Now, I've still got 7.6. Let's look at your movement. So if I'm on this tile, I don't think he can get to me. As long as I can take this guy out, I'm going to check him again. So he can't get to me, but he can get up to my face. So we've still got this guy here and 2 more that's showing on the map. And the reason we know about this is the sound. We're picking up on their sound. It says they're zombie moans. So it's not a cheat or an hack, it's just a part of the game. You can hear the zombie moaning, so you can sort of pinpoint the direction. Now I am going to wait for some AP to come back. And that guy's come up to me now, which is perfect, because I can take him out with this axe. Don't need anything on any of them squares. At this point, like I said, I can be very picky. We'll get some visibility as we're walking past the window. And the cheapest one, I'm going to go there. Costs a little more, but I want to get some of this uncovered. And again, it's only 2.5, so we can just switch down to a knife on you. You've only got a rag, so that's fine. We've got an open door down here. I think I'm going to get some AP before I decide to do anything. See if anybody comes up to my face. No, that's fine. And I want to uncover this area here. Now, we know there's 2 in here. 1 there, 1 there. So we know we can come up to the door. So the other guy's the other side of the door. That's fine. Knives can... Okay, I could have done without the dodge. And it's 6, so it needs one of the weaker axes. Yeah, but just get rid of the low one. And I'm just going to check that against the one we got. Okay, so the one we got is a lot better. So I'm not hearing anybody else, so I think we're fairly safe here. We can wait a turn where we are, and we won't overcap our AP, and then we can go searching on the next one. Don't need to cover any windows because we don't plan on being here for nightfall. 3 energy drinks, good, got that. And another fire suit. Those I've never seen in any game up until this point, and that's the 3rd one I've come across. Whether it's a new item that got added in 1.1, but yeah, this is the first run I've ever seen them in. Don't need any of them items. And let's come here. That's the next one to check. Same with the tactical backpack we've got. I've never seen that before. But we've only come across 1. Yet more fuel. That's always good for us. Because he is a bit of a guzzly person, that truck is. Don't need sailing manuals. And we're good with novels at the moment. That door's still intact. 12 AP the next turn, so I'll wait. I'm up to 18 then, so that's fine. We will check this off. Body strike, we'll take it, but I'll never use them. And we've already got that maxed out, so we don't need to take it. Now, it is giving me the warning about this going to become stale, but that's fine. We could eat one. We've still got 44 turns to eat the sandwich before it's rotten. We've still got some more in the car. But again, it's only going to become stale. It's not going to become rotten, so we can still eat it. And it's just perked up my morale because we've gained 1.8 morale from eating that. So that's good. Top up our water while we're here. How is the energy doing? Getting 0.9 next turn. I think we can probably take a 1.5 energy. just so we don't have to sleep tonight. Combat stat. That's a very nice book. That's one I want. Unfortunately, agility we've already learnt. We are maxed out on the agility, so that's no use to us. But combat 4, that's going to be a very nice one to get. The ones I'm really after is, like I said, is the elf or the strength ones. But it is random what you can find. And there's another combat, so that will take us up to combat 5. So we do even more ridiculous damage. Let's switch over to my AP screen because I need to see that. And we'll just pass a turn. So we'll just go and check that meal, what it was warning us about being stale. So as you see, I've got another 78 turns, which is just over 3 days. As a normal meal, it will give me a morale decrease, but because of the vegetarian, it will give us a positive on the morale. So again, for this sort of run and this character, having the vegetarian trait is really, really good. It's probably one of the best low tier traits in the game. The other good low tier trait would be the alcohol trait, but as you see, this one gives me 10 morale off alcohol. With that trait, it would give me 20. But it's very rare you're going to be as low as 4 morale without having booze before that. As long as you're getting a good amount of booze. We've got a lot through fighting the fortified houses. That's just so resource rich. And we're moving nothing else around here. So we've been fairly clear. And we've uncovered everything. So as soon as we've done this, probably pop out. Now we'll go back up to the fire truck to drop the flag down. I think there is one zombie at the top we might have to kill. Fresh apple, another vitamin drink. Those are nice. Don't need any more pots. I've already got 2. You can use pots as a good weapon early game. I've done it in many runs. Clean attack, that's going to be nice. Less durability loss. We've got so many weapons we don't need to worry about, but if you're early game, that's a very good one to have. And another one we got. So, unfortunately, we didn't get a lot here. We do know there's another library all the way over here somewhere there. And I think that's the last library on the map. We've explored all the other libraries. But you can get books through random houses. You can get books through killing out-here zombies. So we've got other options to get it. And I would like to fill my fire truck before I leave as well. So the closest I can get to my fire truck is 7.4. I think I'm just going to go all the way. There is a zombie up there, but we can't see him. So I should be allowed to drop my flag. Very nice. So let me just store all this away. Okay, we put all the stuff in the car. Now what we've got to decide is what we're going to be reading. I think the 2 combat stats are going to be better than the observation. So I'm going to put that back in the car. Do I need to have both? We'll have the... Yeah, if we're not going to sleep tonight, then yeah, we'll carry both. And I'll also carry a second energy drink. So we've gone down to our bare minimum again. We're down to 1.2. If we could have found a strength book, I think we could get down to 1.1 quite easily. Now, what we are going to have to do is possibly fill this truck up. So it might mean that I've got to wait here another turn. We've got to... let's just do the partial cans in there. And I've got enough to refuel another 5. And let's get rid of this partial can down the bottom. Can I tip? I can't remember if this works like this. Can I tip fuel into the more economical big tanks instead of having them in the small without costing AP? I think I might be able to. Okay, so I've tipped all the fuel into the big cans. So now we have 13 cans of 5, which is 65. And we've got 4 here. So we've got 69 fuel there. And the truck is nearly full. So we can go about 16 tiles. Now we are going to have to wait for some AP. We don't need to fight the guy that's just coming down. But I do want to get onto the next tile. And did we drop our flag? We did. So we can go about 8 tiles before we have to get back to the gas station. We do have to be careful because that's blocked there between the restaurant. So if we're going into the south, which I do want to go, I just want to make sure I haven't missed anything in there. No, there's definitely nothing in that gap there. So the only one down this side I've not done is this pharmacy. So I think I want to do there, but we have to watch out because it's going to cost us more to go around that way because of the blockage there. Hopefully he comes down this side. So yeah, we're going to come to that pharmacy. Pharmacy at the night time isn't always the best, but let's live a little bit dangerously. So we can get down to that pharmacy. So it is taking the long way round. It's not going for the tunnel. So that makes me think that this is blocked. We could just come down to the relief house and use the house to stop off tonight. What's that going to take us? 23. It would take us 38 to get there. I think that's just a long winded road. We could stop off at the electronics store on the way, but we could easily do that on the way back. Yeah, I want to go to the relief. See what they've left us here. We've never found a tactical backpack before, and there's a second one we found. And look at the map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we've got some big night combat coming up. So in that case, I'm going to need another lantern. We can use 6 turns on there. I'm going to carry both lanterns on me. And some batteries. We might not get any rest. Well, we don't plan on having rest tonight. We was going to read books, but we might end up having combat all night. I do want to actually pick that up. I'm going to go there just so I'm further away from this guy. Cigarette would be nice to go and collect. So yeah, there's 2 down here. In that spot and that spot, so I can go there, right in the middle of them. We'll collect that on the way back out if we need to. And let's use the lowest of the axes. That was a lovely crit. Don't need anything from there. Let's move to there and see if we can get any pings. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at least down here. I think it's dangerous for me to get down there, so I'm going to come up here and get some visibility in here and take this guy out. That looks like in a different room. There might be one in the same room here. Well, we've got the lantern. Let's just be a bit careful. Use it. Okay, this room is fairly secure. There's 3 up the top there. Now, do I want to try and move? That door has a bit of HP. I think I am going to try and risk moving. Just going to have to do this slow. Was there anything on the floor to pick up? No, that's fine. Okay, so there's one entered the room and we know there's one outside here. We know there's one in... That's probably another room. And then most of them seem to be in the bottom left corner. I think if we can deal with 1, 2, 3, 4... It will put us in a fairly good position. Did one come through the zone? Yeah, one come through the zone as well. So it might have been a good idea to close that window. Yeah, that is in a room, but the window is open. But this is the whole reason we've got all these drugs on us. We'll come back and loot the floor later. Have I got a plank on me? No, I didn't bring one. Because what I was considering doing is locking that window. I think I'm still going to do that and this. give a bit of a barrier between me and them. Okay, let's eye everybody up again. So there's one here. He's the one that come from the zone point. There's one up the top here. And then there's 2, 3 in this room here. With a broken window now. I'm thinking coming out this window and coming behind this guy is going to be my best use of AP. That one's still in the room, so that makes me think that they couldn't travel too far if they can only hit the window with 1 AP and not move. I'm going to move 1 tile across. Anything I want to dump off while I'm right next to the truck. Okay, we want to pay attention. Actually, no, I don't want to use any drugs like morale. Because if I use drugs, then that means I can't use my AP items without fainting. So no, I'm not going to do it. Pass a turn. See where everybody is. Okay, so there's 3 up here. And there's 1 over here. I think I want to take these 3 out first. These are the ones that was in this room. And there's another 2 in the room as well. So let's go there, start taking out these. If I need to, I've got the gun. Just while I'm right next to the vehicle, let's get the next weakest knife out and we can use that as well. This will give me visibility. So he is a fat zombie, so he can't move much. I think it is time. Actually, I know what I forgot. I forgot to put the energy drinks back on me. It would cost me AP to go and get the energy drinks. But I think it's going to be the best use. And this time I am going to take all the energy drinks. Because we might have to use quite a few of those. Okay, let's come into the room. And let's put our torch on. Let's get some visibility. So there's only 2 in this room. So this room is fairly safe. There's nobody there. Okay, we've got no AP. I think I am going to use that one. It's just going to cause a normal headache. Axe broken. That's fine. I should have paid attention if it was going to take him out. So this room is secure. We're on to the eye-axe, but our very eye-axes are in the truck still. So let's eye up the situation. We've got a couple over here. We've got 1 there, 1 here, 3 here, 4 here. And we've still got the 5th there. So we've made some really good progress. So I think for the next turn we will use our torch again. I think I want to go onto this corner and get visibility down here, because this is where the big congregation are. So at least 2 down there and a couple over there. Okay. So we're only going to get 9 AP because we've got the headache. That's the one downfall for taking the AP. It will give you a lot of AP on that turn, but the next turn you don't get as much. So there's 2 here, because it looks like another zone through, and 3 at the bottom. So what I want to do is take out these 2 here, and back up, but you're going to be the problem. So I think I need to take you out, whatever you are. I don't want to back up from these and find out this guy's then going to hit me. Okay, that was a lovely time for a crit. So who have we got down this side? So not a lot down this side. I think I can go there. Gonna take a couple of turns for that headache to go. I can't remember exactly how much. We could do with taking some alcohol, but I don't want to be drunk on top of an headache. That might be the time that I need it. We'll just take the energy drink. Can we eat? It's close enough. I'm just going to eat. That will give me some morale back. And I think I'm also going to smoke. That will give me more AP on the next turn to counteract the headache. So I'm getting 0.85 from content. Sorry, from energetic. 1.15, so that's 2. That counteracts the negative 2.3 nearly. So I'm still getting about 11 AP on the next turn. Hopefully these guys haven't got big movements and can get to me. Okay, next turn. Again, it could look dire in the situation, and probably the best idea would have been to back off. So there's one here and one here. I want to go here so I can take both out, but there's quite a bit round here. So there's 4 I can see. 5, 6, 7, 8. But we're slowly getting through them. .6, that sort of spear territory. We can look at loot later. Actually, I can go there, pick up this and use a spear to take him out at the same time. You're the next one I want to take out. Now, could you actually get to me? You could. So I'm going to move back 1 square. Let this guy come up to my face and take him out next time. So there's 5 more on the tile at this present time. So there's a lot more coming in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus this one guy here. The best thing in this situation is don't ever panic. So I need about 7 damage on the next. So yeah, it's going to be an axe again. We'll take that water. Let's see if anybody wants to come over to me before I use my torch on the next turn. And this light we're getting here is all from cat eyes. And we're only up to 3. We can go 1 more tile after that. So again, maxing out your cat eyes allows you to do nighttime combat a lot easier. You only technically need the 1 square around you to not have the negative hit penalties. But I think the the intuition negative hit penalties will also help a gun. So if I was to shoot somebody here out of sight, then I think I won't get the negatives. So there is one that's zoned up by the fire truck at the north as well. So down to 6 on there. That's fine. Let's not waste. I could actually go up and still back off. It would take 6.7 to get up there and clear the top one. I think I'm going to go and do that. Because I can't go into that combat and back off, I think. So, yeah, this is the best choice. So while I'm here, we can store the water away because we've got enough water stuff on us. The plastic bottle can just be dumped because I don't need that anymore. And I think I might have another water energy drink. We'll take that. And we'll use the emergency water. We've still got our selection of drugs, but we can't take anything because it will give us headaches and severe headaches at the moment. We could use Molotovs as well. That's going to light up a lot of them down there, which might be a good idea. We've got enough lighters on us. Have I got another 2 lighter in here or a 3? I've got a 3. That's better than keeping the 5 on me. Might even be worth carrying a plank. Just so I can repair something in case I need to. So yeah, we're going to get 12.6. That'll put me 19.1. Let's see if anybody comes up. 2's just zoned in right in front of me there. You just saw them both pop in. Could have done without that. But it is what it is. But what we can do to stop that is we can stop on that spot. A lot of good loot there. So much for reading tonight. It's already midnight and we've still got quite a bit of combat. So there's at least 2 I'm seeing over here. But we know there's about 5 down that corner. So what is to the north? And maybe there's quite a few people popping in. So it'll be the electronic store. Okay, I've got enough AP to go and do some fighting. So I'm going to move over. At least go there, take out this one. Dead squirrel might be from free meal. Let's just take you out with that. Gonna move round the corner and let them come to me. So I can see 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, he worked out. He come up to my face. That's what I wanted him to do. Next one is there. And then there's another there, but I can't get to the square. I'd love to get in between both. But you're fine there. We'll take you out. 8.2, that's going to definitely be axes. And I'm actually going to put my light on again. So I've still got 12.8, so I can still do more fighting, clear some more damp out. Okay, so what do I need? A knife for you. I've got 9.9. So what have I got? 1 here, 2 here. So I think we've cleared the majority out. What I'm looking at now is, can I use that? No, it'll cause fainting. But I can use energy drinks. So I'm tempted to go down and fight both these. And 5.2 for you, that should be spear territory. So at the moment, we're getting no notifications there's anybody on there. That was a tougher fight. But you just take one step at a time. I think there might be one down here. Yeah, there's one just down there. But that's the majority cleared. I do want to clear him out because I want to go for that door into this room and loot this. Just have a look, make sure nobody else has zoned on. So no, there's still him over here. And I'm not seeing anything else. Would be nice to go and pick up the cereals, but I'm not going to waste my AP. I'm going to need it for combat. Again, because I'm at a different side of the screen, I'm looking round. Can I hear any zombies? No, so it's just you. And that was a lovely crit, 72.5. Very nice. Now there's one more over there. I'm just getting a ping because we're moving closer so we can hear the sounds. We're not hearing anything from the top. And because there's no windows down that side, I'm okay. We could just secure up that window, fix it up. That's why I brought the plank with me. And put a curtain up, and then I can loot all this in here. And there's the relief items. But again, tough situation. Take it step by step, don't panic. And you can normally get out of most situations. Did I not bring an hammer with me? Well, that was a nuisance. Is there any hammers on the floor? Unless there's one in the relief spies. I mean, I could just quickly pop back to my vehicle. It's only just there. And we've got so many hammers in the car. We've probably got enough to fix it, but probably not enough to close it. Okay, we can close it, but not cover it. Okay, we get a couple of minutes peace to ourselves. That door isn't broke, that door isn't broke, but they don't have much on there. And I want to come... What have we got? Antidepressants, adrenaline shot, compression bandage, canned meal, canned beans, clean water, medicine, canned ham. Nothing too spectacular, but better than nothing. Those are very good meals. 16 satiety, 14 satiety, 12. So again, early game, that would be fantastic. 42, that's nearly 2 days' food. Now, we still know about this guy over here, and now we get a notification about somebody else down here. We take an extra fighting knife. We don't need weak. And I will pick up that plank just in case I've got to repair. Just going to pick up that and check it against the knives. 2.2. We'll chuck that on the floor because it's about broken. And we can chuck that on the floor. We'll just do the best of the knives. There is a reading speed desk there in case I want to read. Which that was the plan tonight. Work gloves, what have we got? Medium, low. So let's chuck the low ones away. So it is nearly morning. Is it even worth reading is the next question. I hadn't even started the book, so it would have been nice, but 4 or 5 hours of combat there easily. Sometimes you have to change your plans. So yeah, we're not going to stop in here. We'll go up and search this. So let's put the weakest of our gloves back on. We'll go for the door next turn when we've got a bit more AP. I think we've already checked this room, haven't we? Yeah, we've already checked this room. Ah, we didn't check the refrigerator. So there's not much in this house to do. There's 2 on the zone point there. And there is a window open. So what I'm going to do is come and check the refrigerator and then I'm going to come back out. We do need to kill all these to drop the flag down. That's all rotten, so I don't need it. And again, let's check the gloves. 60 low. That one's about to break, so that one can go on the floor. And let's come back into this room, close the door. So if they have seen us, they will come into here. Did we have a flag on us? No, we've got to go and pick up that. So let's stand on that spot there. 11.5 next turn. We might be able to eat some food. So what was the next thing? 8 satiety, so that's next turn we can eat that. And it's finally light. And you can see all the combat we did. By all the loot on the floor. I would like to pick that up, but I don't need to because I have already got the tactical backpack. And we haven't got any others because we're only going to be on our own. So yeah, that's fine. So let's eat the sandwich. Gives me some morale back as well, so that's nice. And we can... Actually... Do I want to get my energy back is the question. I think I do. So we'll use an energy drink and dump the bottle. We'll keep that emergency for later. Let's go onto the zone point there. And if no zombies can see us, we will be able to drop the flag. How many flags have I got on me? None. So let's protect 2. Brilliant. So we can immediately leave this zone. There is a lot of loot on the floor what could be useful. Compression bandages I don't really need. Because I've got 24 already. So let's just dump the excess stuff what we don't need on us. 1.52, 1.52. Keep 1 energy drink on us. Don't need any of that. We will keep the water on us on with that. And I think I can go back down to 4 energy drinks at the max. Soju, wine is fine. Chips can go away. And then we just want to grab the food we cooked. A couple of those food. We've got our axes. We don't need all these. That can go away. Plank can go away for now. And we'll keep the 1 flag on us. So yep, we're at 1.2 AP. So we're doing pretty good. So we might need to refuel, I think. So what is this got? Yeah, I'm going to need to refuel this. That's the only downfall for having this vehicle, but I'm okay to put up with that. I'm okay to wait one more turn here. There's nobody in the immediate vicinity of me. And we've got 10, 20, 30, 45 still in there. So we've still got options on where we want to go. But yeah, that's a great place to call it. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. And I'll see you again in the next episode.